Hello, Earthling. What's happening? Welcome back to the Relationship School podcast. Today, I'm going to talk about 3 trainings we have coming up, and I want you to consider attending one of them. And I'll talk about each one at a time here, but I'll list them first. So we have a communication breakthrough experience, November 7th, 8th, and 9th, here in Boulder, Colorado, our first in-person event in years. And I'll get to that in a minute. Then we've got our RCT program, which is Relationship Coach Training. We are just about, the ship is about to leave the shore. We've got an amazing group of people from all over the world who want to become certified relationship coaches, or they just want to take the next step in their relational journey. So that's coming up, and we're closing our doors to registration very soon, and we won't be opening those again likely until next year. And then finally, we have our couples coach training that my wife and I lead. And this training is not going to happen again for 2 years at least, and the investment will definitely go up. So let me talk about all 3 of these a little more in depth so you can get a sense of what you're getting into if you're interested. So first, let's talk about the communication breakthrough experience happening in person in Boulder, Colorado. Now, whether you've trained with me before or it's your first time, or you're like, who is this guy? Or someone forwarded you this podcast. If you're having communication challenges or have had communication challenges in your marriage or long-term partnership after the honeymoon stage, this training's for you. Most people, the solution is, I'm in pain, I'm going to go to my therapist and try to, get out of pain. That's what a lot of people do with their relationship pain. And, that's fine for like an acute moment, but I'm here on the planet to empower people, to teach them how to fish so that they can handle any and all communication breakdowns on their own, without a coach, without a therapist. So not that that's bad, but just you want to be able to handle your challenges in your own home as a team together, right? With you and your partner. So I'm going to give you the framework and a system on how to do that in 2.5 days here in Boulder. And this is for individuals and couples. And you could be single, you could be divorced, you could be married, you can bring your partner or not. Everybody's got to invest in their own ticket. We're in the super early bird window right now, which is closing any day. And so this is the best time to get in because it's the lowest price that you're going to see. And I always compare it to therapy. Like, would you rather spend $200 and hang out with me for 2.5 days and an amazing group of people and coaches and my wife, and actually learn and practice experientially, and where I'm going to show you how to do skills. I'm going to do tons of role plays. I'm going to work with couples in front of the room. I'm going to work with individuals, and it's going to be incredible. Would you rather do that, or would you rather just go to therapy by yourself and pay $200 and get 1 hour? I mean, think about it. So I would encourage you to make the trip to Boulder, and it's going to be an epic, fun, uncomfortable, edgy, inspiring time, and very heart-opening. People usually leave weekends with me pretty altered in a good way, and they're like, okay, I got a major download here, and I'm ready to go, implement in my life. So communication breakthrough experience. So that link, if you want to register right now, is relationshipschool.com/event, right? relationshipschool.com/event. And on the checkout page, you'll also see a fun VIP-like experience called the Warrior Add-on for you if you're feeling particularly like you want to challenge yourself hard. I would encourage you to do that. That's open to anybody, but we have limited spots for that. Next, let's talk about the coaching program. I am leading my 13th round of training people to become relationship coaches and certifying them. The people that come into this training are people who are very, very deep into personal growth and development. They are helpers, they're doctors, they're firefighters, they're cops, they're teachers, they're nurses, they're therapists and coaches already, or they're just helpers, and they want to get paid for helping. They want to learn how to effectively help. Like, how do you actually get someone to change? I show you how in this course, and it's a deep dive. It's 9 months, and I've talked about it before on the podcast. It's very confronting. You're going to focus on yourself. You're going to focus on how to deal with other people, and you're going to focus on how to help other people. So it's very comprehensive. It's voted the most comprehensive, best coaches training for relationship coaching by Life Coach Magazine 2 years in a row. And our students continually say this, I got a permanent life upgrade here. It was worth way more than I paid, etc. So we're about to close the doors to that training, and you have to have an interview to get in. So we interview everybody that comes into the training. We want to make sure it's a good fit for you. You want to make sure it's a good fit for us. We've got to, it's got to sync up. All right. And the ship is about to leave the port on that training in early September. So you want to hurry and get your application in if you haven't done so. If you're on the fence, just apply. It doesn't hurt to just get a call scheduled and talk about whether this is the right time for you. So that link is relationshipschool.com/RCT. Next is our couples training, couples coach training, relationshipschool.com/CCT. That's what that stands for, couples coach training. Working with couples is very different than working with individuals. And this one, my wife and I lead. She's extremely skilled at working with couples. I've learned a ton from her. We co-teach and co-run the couples training. And we are a couple, and we talk about our marriage and our relationship in the training and what works for us. And we also show demo videos all the time of us coaching real couples working through their challenges. So it's a very intimate, more advanced training because working with couples is just so much harder than working with individuals. We have therapists and coaches who join this program from all over the world. We have our own people from the Relationship School who've gone through my relationship coach training, join this training. It's really jam-packed, and it's incredibly intense to work with couples, and it's also incredibly rewarding. There's been many marriages I've saved, or helped save, I should say, and there's been many marriages I've helped dissolve. Because at the end of the day, I want people to be fulfilled, not feeling trapped or obligated like they've got to stay married in a dead situation. So we teach you how to work with a couple in conflict, how to help them communicate more effectively, how to help them use affect regulation and the attachment system to their benefit instead of to their detriment. And so we help people become more competent, capable communicators under stress with their partner, real time, live. It's super cool. That one is also, you have to interview to get into that training. Unless you've done our RCT program, you're welcome. Okay. But if you're new to us and you're a therapist coming in from the outside and you want to learn how to coach couples virtually and you want a certification, then this training's for you. Relationshipschool.com/CCT. All right. Okay. Amazing. So again, 3 really powerful experiences coming up. Probably one of the most affordable ways to jump in with me is the first one, clearly. And it's a really good one to get a taste, or to bring your partner to be like, who is this Jayson guy? And just come have a blast and get really connected, feel accepted, and get the tools in your tool belt to communicate through just about anything. All right. And I'm going to teach you a proven system that I've taught for years now and continue to refine on how do we communicate the most effectively when we're stressed and triggered. So it's going to be a blast. Okay. Relationshipschool.com/event. That's probably the best place to start your journey. Also, we have usually lots and lots of coaches, people who've gone through our certifications, relationship mastery, etc., come and they just want to hang out in person and finally meet each other. There's so many students who've never met each other in person. We've been talking over Zoom for years, and it's like, let's meet each other in person and let's do this. And again, the price is going to keep going up. So I encourage you to go to that page and register right now. Awesome. And then coaching training, and then couples coaching training. Check them out. It's been an honor to be a guide in these courses, and just they're so meaningful and fulfilling for me. And I believe the people that go through these courses, that's what they say. The reviews are really exceptional. So check them out. Cool. All right. And again, continue to step into that role of relationship leader, whatever your choices are here. because that's what the world needs right now. If you live in the United States and you want to receive text messages from me about my personal life or little daily reminders, you can do that now. It's so cool. And you just need to text the number 720-704-4852, or you can go to my.community.com/Jayson Gaddis. And that way you can sign up for text. And if you just text me podcast, I know you came from the podcast, and I will be sending you text messages. You can always stop at any time just by typing in STOP. All right. I look forward to connecting with you on your phone, folks.